Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at ICP. ICP right now is at $65, looking very, very good in the last 24 hours with a 6.71% increase. If we actually take a look at the last week alone, we are seeing a 54.8% increase, which is absolutely massive for this coin. We saw such really volatility in this ICP coin for the last couple of days and weeks. Just great things altogether though for the last week. If we actually take a look at the last month, you're seeing about a 74% increase. This is coming all the way from maybe a $26, $27 price point that we saw all the way back in July, mid-July really. And we are seeing, like I said, a great comeback and a great recovery for so many coins across the space. If we actually take a look at the crypto space right now, we're seeing a 5% increase overall. Bitcoin back above 46,000. Ethereum above 3.2K, Binance BNB right around $400, Cardano right around $2. Just really all around, like I said, a very, very good looking market today. And I do want to take a look more into ICP specifically, talk about the future of ICP, where we could see it going by the end of the year and also by the end of the bull market part 2. So for those of you who don't know, because ICP, like I said, is somewhat, unfamiliar to some people, and I want to talk about what it is and why this coin does have such a long-lasting future possibility, ahead of it. So ICP is a utility token that allows users to participate in and govern the internet computer blockchain network. The network aims to help developers create websites, enterprise IT systems, internet services, DeFi applications by installing their code directly on the public internet. ICP can also be staked or converted into cycles that can be used to power computation for dApps and traditional applications. So there's a lot of potential behind this coin, and I think a lot of people don't realize, what they're all trying to accomplish with ICP. So I want to talk about the first tweet here. So my mind has been blown by the cost differences in minting NFTs on ETH versus ICP. Any emerging artists wondering how they'll afford minting costs should seriously start looking to ICP. It's a game changer. So do keep this in mind. ICP has so much utility involved with it. The amount of different things that it actually provides a solution for is definitely going to continue to bump this price up. If we actually jump on to the next one, Microsoft has reported that more than 1 billion people are using Windows 10, over 85% of which use the Windows Hello biometric authenticator. Internet identity is now accessible to those with Windows Hello capable devices, opening up a huge new user base for IC-based dApps. We also see Windows Hello users can use internet identity to securely and anonymously authenticate dApps on the internet computer. And they kind of give you a guide here, but this is definitely big, and I think realistically we are going to continue to see ICP kind of adapt and take advantage of these kind of systems and really jump on board with them. And I think here we also see the alpha launch of Nuance is soon, very soon. Web3 blogging on the internet computer by Dfinity. Blogging will never be the same again, and you can sign up at their link on really Aiken, I believe it's called, aiken.io. It's just one of those things where you are going to continue to see so many different platforms jumping on board with ICP, because ICP is one of those, like I said, very, 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 well thought, well-made coins that has so much utility provided around it. And I also want to take a look here. Memory 64 was just implemented in WASM time, the WASM runtime used by the IC. This was one of the main blocks, or really, blockers, I guess, to greatly increasing the canister size limit, currently at 4 gigabytes. I wouldn't be surprised to see the canister limit lifted soon, possibly terabytes per canister. That would be absolutely huge, seeing terabytes per canister, and I do believe a lot would happen with that. We also take a look at the next one. So more internet computer ecosystem dApps have been added to the page. Check the work tab and check the games tab as well. So like I said, big things continuing to take place. They are adding more to their platform. More dApps are launching. And if we take a look ourselves at the work tab, we can see IC Drive, Deck Go, and Adel. If we actually take a look at the games tab, you're going to be able to see some of the games as well. A lot of new things jumping on board with this ecosystem continuing to grow. You're going to want to, like I said, take the time to do your own research, because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you guys, this coin's looking very, very solid, and I think there is still a long-term future and a big opportunity here. If we take a look at ICP as well on this market.com, I believe it's at, but we actually jump down Market Realist. We actually see what is ICP. We've talked about that before, but we're going to give you guys a brief update on a little summary, I guess. Internet Computer aims to extend the functionality of the public internet so that it can host software. This basically means that its blockchain-powered cloud network will allow programmers to build and host their own software, as well as smart contracts, directly on the internet. it aims to reduce developers' reliance on big tech companies like Microsoft, Google, and Amazon, and that's definitely something that we would like to see happen. Any developer knows that's definitely going to be a positive. We also see a forecast of a price around $300 by 2025. So I think you guys will probably like my forecast a little bit better. I think this is a very, very conservative forecast, and usually I'm trying to stay in that conservative range, realistic range. But 2025 for $300 is I guess in my opinion, very, very conservative. I want to jump down a little bit farther and talk a little bit about how high can ICP go. So here, given its utility, ICP could easily go or see a 400 to 500% increase within just a few years. That's not, not to say it couldn't see more for sure. I would assume it would see more. And I do want to talk about, really where we could see ICP going. So let's jump back over to this price chart and really take a look ourselves. If we actually take a look, right now we're seeing about a 64.96 cent, price point right now. If we actually look, we went all the way up to $68.68. $68.88. We also see this big decrease of about $4 to $5 now, pushing farther and farther down. Do understand that anytime the market kind of recovers, we are going to see people taking profits and the market kind of struggle just a little bit as well. So if we actually take a look at Bitcoin as well, just recently in this last hour, you're going to see that we went from 46.6 all the way down to 46.2 and then kind of recovering again. So there is volatility in the market, and that's what we tell you guys and warn you guys about. If you are trying to make some quick money moves, it is going to be a riskier endeavor. Right now, like I said, right around $65, I think we could easily see this price continue to rise. If we take a look at the last year altogether, we saw that $750 price point that we once saw, and I think we could get back to that. Is it going to be within this year? No, probably not. Is it going to be within this bull market part 2? No, probably not, in my opinion. I think it's a possibility that we do see it, though, within the next 5 years. Not in this bull market maybe, but in the next bull market, there's definitely an opportunity for ICP to actually reach that price yet again. I do want to say altogether, though, ICP definitely has what it takes to reach new all-time highs within this last month. Obviously, the last month being an all-time high right around $77, $78. And I think, as we move forward, we're going to see so much DApps jumping on board with this ecosystem. The utility continues to build. And with that, we are going to see the ICP we know and love by the end of the year pushing closer to, $100. I think $100 by the end of the year is definitely within reach. I'm going to say 100 to about 175 is really where I could see ICP going by the end of the year. By the end of the bull market, obviously, depending on when that bull market part 2 does pick back up, I could see ICP easily pushing to $300 in this bull market part 2. It'd be right around 250 to 300 in my opinion. That's going to be a conservative price prediction in my opinion as well. With that 2025 price prediction that article had suggesting $300 by 2025, that's definitely a possibility if we don't see that bull market really take off as much as we'd like in this next year or two. But realistically, $250 to $300 by the end of this bull market part 2 is definitely within reason, definitely within reach. And I want to keep you guys up to date with ICP as well as so many other altcoins across the channel. So if you guys would take the time to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video, I would greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys all in the next one.